just gave a flexibility seminar here at Swiss, and it's based off my book, Legendary Flexibility. You can get it on Jujimufu.com. And now we're gonna see if Brian Shaw can touch his toes. Standard YouTuber
Big pressure, this is big pressure right now.
Yes, he can touch his toes. Verified. All right. You ready for round two?
Round two, yes.
All right. We're going to see if you can put your knuckles on the ground.
Okay. All right. Well, that'll
So here
be.
we go.
Yep.
Also, this is not very fair because I stretch all the time, and I'm kind of like the flexibility guy.
I mean, you're kind of known for doing some crazy flexibility stuff.
Yeah.
Like the splits.
I'll take that back. Actually, It is fair. I'm always doing everyone else's shit. How come they can't do mine every now and then?
I'm actively participating.
Oh, I know. I'm just saying rhetorically.
You can group
sport.
everybody else outside of this room in a different category. I'm actively in it. I didn't.
He's a great sport.
And round one has been passed, just so we're aware. Yep.
Okay, round two. I didn't think about this, but I think long arms is an advantage here. Do you have a large ape index? I forgot. Mine's +7. It's the height of you versus your wingspan, and any more inches on your wingspan versus your height, that adds pluses to your ape index. We know you're 6'9". Everyone knows you're 6'9".
I think 6'8". You're giving me an extra.
7 feet. All right.
That's what we had last time, I'm pretty sure. So I'm +4.
So he's got a good +4 ape index. Okay. Most people we've measured that we've worked with are either 0 or like +1 or 2. Only one other person had an ape index as long as mine. I think that was Kaylor Woolham, Dr. Deadlift.
Yeah.
So maybe someone else.
+7. So are you trying to make me feel insignificant?
No, I'm trying to help you here because actually you should be able to reach further down.
Do you guys hear the numbers? +7 plus. I'm a +4, which apparently is not good enough.
You'd be a better strongman if you had a +7.
What about pressing strength?
Okay, touch your knuckles. Oh, come on, Ryan!
I feel like I'm gonna bent my knees slightly. Pass or fail?
I'm gonna give you a pass on that because.
Wow.
Hey, you tried.
2 for 2.
You're not gonna be able to do this one, but I'm gonna do it for you. I'm gonna beat you.
Nailed it. All right. Okay, that's pretty good. Should have warmed up. Behind the scenes a little bit.
You know what? Your legs bend a little bit. Just start to straighten them near the end.
Okay.
Can Brian touch his toes? Definitely. Is Brian flexible? I don't know. Is that flexible? What do you think?
I feel like in the category of strongmen, I'm pretty flexible.
Oh yeah.
A lot of guys can't even reach down and tie their shoe. So let's put it in perspective.
What you're saying is you're an actual athlete.
I try to be. What we're speaking in is terms of what's relative, right? So you are an extreme in this category, and I'm stepping into it as a different category, but trying, right? So could I do better? Yes. Could I work on it? Yes. Maybe I'll have to buy one of your books.
Oh, there we go. We've already advertised in this video. Already got you. Thanks, Brian. No, it's a really good book. You guys should probably check it out for real. Yeah. But be great. Yes. Be great. What's interesting is because I think people kind of lost touch when they become mono-athletic. Yeah. That they kind of lose, and just talking to you about your athletic base is super interesting to me because you guys don't realize how many years of even you grew up on a farm or something.
I worked on a farm growing up, yes. I did.
Yeah, just slinging stuff around, carrying stuff all day long. I mean,
it's just functional strength.
Yeah.
Right? You don't think about it that way because it's just work that has to get done. Not thinking of it in terms of training per se, but it is training. Right. So you're kind of getting used to that, and you build up some work capacity, and hard work, having that mentality, that will take you a long way.
Yeah, really. You're basically training to train.
Yes,
that's it. I just made it up. You're training to train, but you're not actually traiing. You're just being a human. You're being great. You're being great, bro. You're being great.
I love it.
I'm gonna find one more flexibility challenge for you. Do you have of course you do. You got bands and chains everywhere.
Yes.
And if you guys didn't see the gym tour video, click the card at the top of the screen because that was a lot of fun. So I got this from John Meadows, and I think it's really great exercise. All it is bend it over under. I think it's in every one of my programs. It's a warm-up exercise for something. You just take a band, you just grab it, you go back behind you, back over you.
Do we need to get this heavy of a band, or?
No, you don't.
I've got to stretch it a little bit further than you do to make that happen. It's like a sabotage that was happening behind the scenes. It's real simple. This is what we're going to do. We'll just grab a
with that plus 7
just
appendix
a green, you know, even though your arms are 7 foot apart.
But this is great at warm-up exercise, guys, for any of your upper body workouts.
Yeah.
There you go. And John would actually place these sometimes, like superset it after like the last set of like a pressing exercise. Like if you're doing some pressing variations, you stick this in like you do this immediately after your last set of like, say a machine press.
Okay.
And it gets that stretch in there. It actually fits in because some exercises feel different when you put them in different places.
It's interesting because I've done a lot of this as warming up.
Yeah.
Right. So getting mobile.
Good for warming up too.
Before. So it's interesting that he put it toward the end.
Yeah.
Which fit. It makes sense. Right. So you're moving, especially after doing some type of other lift. Now you're throwing this in.
Yeah.
But, you know, I've done it more where I'll stretch here, up, down, pull, like things like that. So
Yeah.
you're really getting the shoulder joint mobilized, basically, where you can move. If we're keeping track, that's just 3 out of 4 that I am successful with. Right?
You want me to find one you're unsuccessful in?
I mean, I'm doing pretty good.
You know, maybe do splits or something.
Cossack stretch?
Whoa.
What about Cossack stretch?
Cossack stretch. Okay. One of my favorite stretches. Do this every day just because I find myself doing it.
I feel like I maybe should have kept my mouth shut. What I should have done. While you're ahead.
Now, Brian, I can do this with 285-pound barbell on my back.
And just go side to side.
As a
I'll
pigeon.
start from the top. I'll get it here. Get it behind me. I'll step out, and I'll wear a bird mask when I do it.
Yeah.
And then I'll dump it and get the hell out of there because it's hard with
285.
That's my PR. I think I did more now. That was a few years ago.
And is that just one side to side, or it's like going?
I think I did 3 side to side. So
Wow.
1,
That's
2,
That's impressive.
3, up, drop it, flap your wings,
Yeah.
get a lot of views.
Just because of the mask, like not because you're cool.
They ask you how you are, you just have to say that you're fine.
You gotta.
It's all massive.
I haven't incorporated that, so maybe I'll
Yeah, when you need some peg walls in here, just have some masks in the wall.
just
Horse
different
mask.
ones to put in.
Yeah.
Anyway, so I'm just. How far do I need to go out?
That's good. Now just really what you do is you just keep one leg. Yeah, you're doing it. It's really intuitive. Now if you want, you put your hands on the ground support. There, start there.
All right.
Right.
Yep.
And then go just kind of, you can work your way with your hands to get to the other side. Look at that.
Yep. There we go. Woo! Nice.
You're such a good sport. Your legs are humongous.
Thank you. Yep. That's good because that's actually. I feel like I need to do more of this.
Once you start to do this one more, it's kind of hard to stop because it feels so good. It's so easy after a while.
No, it's. I mean, obviously, like my groin feels like it needs to.
And then you can kind of progress to just having here a little weight with a little kettlebell. You do just keeping your hands overhead is another ball game.
So you feel pretty comfortable just sitting like that.
Yeah.
Like, whereas if you guys noticed, I might have been holding my breath just slightly to get into the end range.
Yeah.
You know. Yep. I'm treating this as much more of a max effort type of position. Notice like my head's probably like red and I wasn't breathing adequately.
You just need the nice hand
This
gestures.
is expert level. This is not expert level. That's what we've got going.
If you did want to do any work to increase your mobility, because you need it for what you do, that's the most important thing about flexibility and mobility is for general quality of life, yes, have fun with it, do what feels good, but if you're a very competitive, specific athlete in a sport, world's strongest man, you're going to work backwards from that. What does he need? So if you don't need anything, then you don't need to work on it. There's no reason to waste your time.
Sure.
But if you're like, man, I feel like I'm having trouble getting the position on this. I feel like a little mobility will help. Reps and sets. Just like any other exercise, the second, third, fourth set, once you get past a couple sets, it starts to feel better and better. Flexibility training is the exact same way. And the thing is that a lot of people do these stretches and they're like, well, you're out of breath right now because that was something else. But a lot of these stretches we do, these mobility exercises aren't like exhausting, like, it's just like, okay, I'm ready to go again. No, don't. Like if it was an effort, then wait 2 or 3 minutes like a typical strength exercise.
Interesting.
It's usually the same pathways in the body. You need that time for your nervous system to acclimate to the stretch response. So when you give it that time by just putzing around, chatting with friends, walking around circles, getting a drink, coming back to it, you're gonna find that when you get back into it, it's gonna be a lot easier. Which is what we're going to find here in about 30 seconds.
Okay.
When you get, no, you can't do it yet. You have to advertise anything. I mean, just fill up the time. Brian, what are you selling for Black Friday?
So if you want to check out shawstrength.com, everything is on there, and I really appreciate that, man.
Yeah.
It's the support and love is amazing.
But that's the great thing about watching. Right behind this room is his staff, his family, and his entire fulfillment operations. It's all right here, right next to his home and his heart, his gym, and he runs a family, really close-knit based business, and I just love to see that these days. This guy's the real deal. He's actually doing this stuff because he cares.
Yeah, and I'm standing next to the real deal who does it because he cares. So
Wow, we both do it the same way, so.
I love it, man.
See, that feels better for me, and it was fun before.
Yep. See, it does. Notice the non-grimace on my face. It is a lot easier.
Yeah,
Yeah,
now
for
imagine
sure.
if you did like 3 or 4 sets, like a normal exercise. If you programmed out like 3 or 4, you could be like, wait, I can actually get better at this, and this isn't too bad.
Are you impressed right now?
I am actually very impressed.
That's what I
So
like.
is this, did Brian get 4 out of 5?
I'm gonna give Brian 3.8 out of 5.
What?
What?
What kind of a judge are you? I don't know. Did I do it or not?
Right.
3 point. I just didn't do it good enough.
I mean, you could have done another rep.
Fuck.
Okay, 4 out of 5. Good. All right.
That was worth it.
You warmed up for grip with your flexibility.
I mean,
that
I
makes
think-
a lot of sense, doesn't it?
And yeah, we just did a warm up for another video, which is going to be amazing.
If you're looking for the grip strength video, that one is actually living on his channel.
We just merged 2 worlds, and it worked. Is what just happened.
I disagree. I don't think it worked at all.
Well, here's the thing: you have to get down to the blob that's going to be lifted, right? Yeah.
Oh, so you're
I
like,
mean, you also could you could go like this as well.
Is this the new blob
If you
lifting?
do it like that, that's just ridiculous. Okay, so